and welcome everyone to episode number 19 already of the Nosedive podcast. We just keep this streak going, ain't we, Mark? I'm Vinnie Vizzle. We have Mark in the house. How are you?
I'm good. It's been, well, I would say it's been summer, and it has been summer, but it's been raining in the UK now pretty much most of the day.
Ooh.
It's one of those things in the UK. As soon as they start doing what they call hosepipe bans, so stop people from using the hose pipes to water the garden, wash cars, that kind of thing, fill up paddling pools, it starts to rain. And there's been like 5 hosepipe bans in the last 3 days, and it has started raining. But that's the UK. But otherwise, it's been a beautiful summer so far. It's been hot.
Yeah, it's been good in Belgium as well. I think we're kind of on the same radar there.
So yeah.
It's been pretty good. I've been enjoying some rides here and there. It is still busy. I'm still on the job, so here and there I do find the opening, like working from home, has its benefits. I can sneak off into the forest right here behind the corner and have a little ride, and all that in between the job. So that's cool.
And you've been throwing out quite a few edits as well. I've been watching them. They've been pretty good. They've been good.
That's been a streak as well. I'm currently at number 202. So we passed the 200 milestone, which is pretty awesome. I never thought that I would continue this streak for so long. It has been with some ups and downs, but that's typically my thing, because I always throw out so much then that I have to take back some gas and charge the batteries a little bit. But yeah, it's been so fun, and it had brought me so much beautiful friendships, adventures, doors that have been opened that I would have never imagined. Even the current job that I have is because of my YouTube channel. So it's been quite amazing. Just putting my passion out there has brought me so many beautiful things.
Oh, that's amazing, man. That is absolutely amazing. But they have been good, and you've had, I think the most recent one you did with 202 was a little bit of a warm ride with a nice group feeling to that ride, though, with mixed levels of riders and stuff, which is one of the things we're going to talk about today.
Yeah, it's been pretty cool. We had some riders from the French community, some riders from the Dutch community, and we're right in the middle with being Belgium. And we have, like, right on the border of the Flemish and the French part, there's kind of a ridge, and there's a really cool spot there, which is a big forest. And it's a cool spot because one side you drop into the French part, and the other side it's the Flemish part. So you have two options, and they both have their own challenges. Definitely challenging terrain for new riders, but there were 2 riders who took up the challenge, and they one of them had a malfunctioning sensor, which was not ideal. He quit the ride after about 20 minutes because the terrain is so demanding that you really need to be spot on that sensor. And the other one just had loads of fun. David, he is new to the OneWheel community. He's been EUC riding a lot, but he's such a joy of a fellow. He just enjoys the bloody thing. He has a GTS as his first OneWheel, the rally edition. So he just threw himself in there and had a good time. We taught him some really cool trips on the downhill, some tips there, and his board was not really set up that properly, so we helped him out on that. So at the end of the ride, he had a good time. His board was tuned, and he learned some new stuff. So that's always the intention of bringing that experience to the people.
And that counts. It's one of the things that I wanted to talk about today. And before we go any further, there is no guest today, ladies and gentlemen. So those of you that tune out after about 10 minutes when we bring the guest in that you don't know, you can stick around for once. That would be lovely. And then you can like and subscribe on YouTube as well, so we can get over 200 subscribers, which would be nice. One of the things I wanted to talk about was a few conversations that I've seen on social media, Facebook, and even in our WhatsApp chats a little bit, is a number of people looking at just going for chill rides. That a lot of the rides, a lot of people in groups are starting to progress so much that every bench, every log, every drop has to be dropped, and everybody stops. And everybody goes on the drop, and then they all try it again. And it doesn't quite work. So then you got to film it because you got to put it on the Instagram. And then those that don't drop just kind of stand there and wait or sit down and go, but I came here to ride, not drop 2 foot off of a bench for 5 minutes. And then you get going again and they, oh, that's another great spot. And everybody stops again. And so it continues. So there's been a lot of discussions that I've seen happening of people kind of going, I want to get back to just going for a ride rather than dropping everything and jumping off everything and trying to curb nudge everything. But I don't know whether you've seen that in your group rides or whether that's just a British thing. I don't know.
Well, we do notice that some people don't tune into our rides because if they see the videos, a few of our riders are really going bananas sometimes, and that does hold some people off joining. That's something that we've been working on, trying to build up some concepts, to also entertain those people. But it's not that easy. It's mainly like it's kind of the skirt vibe that we have, and yeah, some people really like it, some people don't, and you cannot always do well for everyone. So we try to do some stuff in between, but that is kind of the core of what we do, and we try to stay true to what we do as well.
I think you in your videos, because they're kind of people would say it was a long form video because they're like 20 minutes long, 25 minutes long. That's a long form video these days, I suppose. But you see, you go for the nice long cruises through the woods and stuff like that. And ladies and gents, it's all in the edit. Like we go out for a ride in the local towns and stuff like that, and I edit in all the really nice little quick bits and I throw them up on Instagram, sometimes on the Nosedive, sometimes on my personal Instagram account.
A lady just jumped in.
and it's all just in the edit. There's a lot of cool riding just happening in between that, so it's making sure that you let people know when you join those rides and go, look, I'm a new rider, I just want to go for a chill ride, and people will dial it back. But equally, if there are those little spots to drop, they're going to drop them and might progress a little bit. But it's just an interesting vibe that I've kind of seen. People don't necessarily want to go super fast because they can't. So what we started doing in our group rides, in our WhatsApp, is saying, this is a fast ride. This is going to be a fast ride. This is going to be a technical ride. This is just going to be a chill, urban, spin around the local town sort of ride, so that people know exactly what to expect and an idea of distance as well. Because, of course, people then start worrying about the old batteries.
Yeah. We do have, or we're very lucky to have people like Goes and Jaffa on board, who always kind of make it a show and make it entertaining for the people who are standing and watching.
Riders, spectators, A&E staff, just everyone.
Yeah, so the picture is quite complete. So you're never really bored on those moments, and we do try to keep the flow going. It's just like here and there, you just have a spot that is just asking for it. So then you have to stop and do something.
I have to say, between you and Goes, I'm very disappointed, because I watched your video and I watched when you had the log on kind of on that quite steep slope, and you hit it and you hit it, and you could almost see the pounds of sweat dripping off of you guys because it was so hot. And you hit it and you hit it, and it never quite got it just spot on. I was like, come on, guys, I'm waiting for the big moment, but it never quite came. So maybe you have to find it.
I definitely have some unfinished business there, but that day was just so hot, and running up that mountain with a board of 15 kilograms
never looks
is
steep,
really,
does it? Only one-wheelers know how steep it is by just looking at how quickly the board rolls down the hill.
Yeah, and that's like it's a steep drop, and just the walk up there kills you each time, and then you have to like catch your breath again and focus on doing that trick, which is the nose slide is doable, but then you have to pop over the tree and land into a steep bank. And there's also like a pole in the landing where I just rolled next to. I didn't even realize it until I saw the video. So it's quite a challenging spot, but I really like these kind of challenges. But as you say, you don't want to keep up the people too long. There's things at play, the heat and stuff like that. So that's just a spot that is now pinned in my Google Maps, and I'm definitely going back there to finish that bastard.
You've got to do it. You've got to keep pushing yourselves. And I guess it's an element of people that might be new to the sport, and just let people know that you're there to ride, but you're going to learn, and you're going to get an element of progression in that. But for those of you that are out there really bloody pushing it, don't forget. It's very easy to forget about the guy that turns up at the board going, I've not really ridden this before. And then you just get terrified as a new rider to go, fuck, I can't do that. I can't keep up with these guys. These guys are nuts. But everyone's nice. Everyone's nice and chilled, and it's nice to go on those long rides are just beautiful. I mean, we've started doing we did a couple of evening rides around a local town just down the road. where Luke Massey, we've got to get Luke on this. Luke, you've got to come on this because Luke keeps building the wildest shit.
Oh, the coolest things.
The XLV. Side note, we went for a ride the other day and he came along. We went across, you can sometimes get like the rubber matting in grass for car parks. We're going along that, and I tell you, it sounded like a jet engine coming up behind me. It's just like, and it was Luke with the massive tire on the XLV coming up behind me. But we've done some
Star Wars.
great little urban rides up around car parks and stuff, which is not the stuff I typically do because I either live in the countryside or a really busy town where you will get arrested if you go out riding your one wheel. So I don't tend to go out so much. So we've done that and gone around like the local area near here as well.
Yeah.
I'm at Shred the Shire's house at the moment. And it's just nice to go out for those nice long rides and just explore a little bit as well. But yes, it's good. It's good. One of the bits I want to talk about, I'll say it now because I promised that I would talk about it. Speaking of nice long rides, the OneWheel Algarve Tour, because I'm going to put this episode out really freaking fast, ladies and gents. It's not going to be 2 weeks. I'm not going to piss off to Turkey for a week and then come back with 2 episodes to edit. The OneWheel Algarve Tour has got 5 spaces left. And combining with that, if you look on the Float Life Europe's Instagram, you might find, I'm not going to give you the numbers because why should I? Go and find it. Might find some sneaky little discount codes for some things in there with an announcement they made actually today, which is fantastic.
Yeah, definitely. And it's I think it's a good progression for the business that they have. So the Float Life Europe is or has announced together with Fabio from OneWheel Algarve that they will be running the Float Life Europe together, which is a good move, I think. They also stepped away from a physical shop in France, which is now being an online business. So I think they are really planning up or teaming up to do some awesome stuff in Europe. So definitely keep your eyes open for this new collab. I also picked up some rumors that Fabio might be distributing the Get Stoked magazine. If you don't know what that is, check a few episodes ago. We also had the founders of that magazine. There it is in the UK. It already landed. There's definitely cool stuff happening in the European community. Collaborations are going on. Teams are being formed. International things are flowing. So it's really cool to see this whole scene flourishing and to see all these nice things happening.
Definitely. We'll get Fabio and Ben on here because I would love to. Things are starting to settle down a bit now for Ben now that he's done all his announcements and stuff, and he might be able to actually focus for 5 minutes and come on and chat to us about how that came about. The team. I want to know all about the team riders, and about the collaboration. It's not collaboration; it's a partnership now. It's a 50-50 partnership with Fabio, and how that all came about. And just general, I want to know how Ben got the shop together and stuff like that. So we will 100% get Ben and Fabio on here. Fabio will be on here for like the 3rd or 4th time now, I imagine, at some point. But we'll get them on here. But yeah, the whole start of that was the OneWheel Algarve Tour. There are still 5 spaces available. I was that close to being able to go, but I can't go to the tour and I can't go to the race this year either. So do make sure. Yeah, it's a shame. This is where this idea was born. For the Nosedive, but unfortunately I can't make either this year, which is a damn shame. But I got to work for the man and I got to make some money. So, and it's my own fault. I booked a course that is literally the start and end of those dates. So it's my own fault. It's my own bloody course that I booked. But there we go. These things happen.
Yeah, that's life.
It is.
Normally I am going to make it to the race weekend. I'm not going to be able to make it to the tour. Unfortunately, I don't have that many vacation days, but I definitely don't want to miss out on the shred weekend over there.
Yeah, I've got loads of vacation days. I worked for the company I've worked for 20 years. I get days and days and days of annual leave, but I just can't make it. But anybody that's teetering and thinking about the idea of going along to the OneWheel Algarve race, it's not just a championship race. It is bloody fantastic. They've got the different races, the Infinity race and the surf and turf race that they run. But have a little look. There's chill tickets available for people to go that can pick 1 or 2 of the events. I've looked into all of this. I've planned it all out, but sadly I can't go. But go if it doesn't matter if you're in the top set of racers anyway. But that does lead us on to a little roundup conversation that I think we should have about the EOL race, because there are only 2 events left. And again,
getting close.
Mr. Fabio, with a finger in many, many pies, announced on Instagram that it is not the top 16 riders, for the males at least, this year. It is the top 32 riders that will be taking part in the championship race, which is even more annoying that I can't go, because I am in the top 126. Vinnie, you're in 47, man. I mean, it's you're not far off.
I don't really get my hopes up, since I cannot do a lot of events in a year. I do have to take into account some stuff.
Life.
Life that doesn't allow me to do a lot of these events. There are some other ways to qualify. So I don't have any ambitions, but we'll just see what happens. I would just say I don't have the machine for it, but I just got news from Piotr that my new battery is in the house for my vest. So I will be picking that up in the coming week. It's an 84-volt battery. It's not 136 like the most top riders have, but at least it gives me that extra push and a little bit more of that safety cushion to push a little bit harder. So that's going to be good. But yeah, I don't really have racing ambitions. I mainly go there for fun and just to see what we can do. Like the STS race on my little growler. It was so cool to see that I can still end up in a 10th place in the time trials with all those hard riders. So yeah, it's just cool and playful. That's how I like it.
I had a little look, so I did some maths, because I'm hoping people will be listening to this, but the top 32 riders. Okay, look, I've got to check my numbers here. From the 32nd position to the 15th, there is only a points difference of 96 points. So that is quickly. I'm scanning. I've got the thing up here. If you came in 10th place in either the Danish OneWheel Games or Send It Surrey, that's 90 points. So we're looking at 9th place for a race. Why are there no 9th places on this bloody chart? Come on. 8 is 102. Why can't I see a 9th place? I'll just quietly edit that out. Why can't I see a 9th place? 96 points if you get 9th place, which, you know, given the difference between the Danish Games and Send It Surrey, that's doable. That's doable to jump right up in there. And there are some insane little collection of points. You're not going to beat Alexis Down or Jay on points, and they've qualified anyway, but it's quite interesting just to see there's a big difference there. There's some people that could jump very quickly and get into that top 32 just by going to the Danish OneWheel Games and or Send It Surrey, which are at time of recording, Danish OneWheel Games is a month away, 4 weeks.
And depending on when you put this out there, and this will already be out there or not, otherwise it's exclusive for the Nosedive podcast, but there will be wildcards in the European OneWheel League Championship. So there will be options to enter the finals in other ways. You'll have to check the EOL channel for the details on that, but I'll be announcing something soon.
How soon? Because I need to know when to send this out now.
Yeah, it's all in the making. So as soon as we have everything together, I'm going out for a weekend, so it might be after the weekend, but it's coming soon.
Yeah, I can wait till next week to put this together. That's not a problem. Interesting. But looking at some of the names, I've got the men's list up here to start with here, and I mean, it's difficult to call who would win this race in the championship race. I know we've still got 2 more events to go, but when you look at the winning positions of a lot of the riders, you've obviously got Alexis, who has won 2 races, come second in 2 races. You've got Dan, who has won 1 race and come second in a race, and then came 9th in the Swiss race. And then Jay, that's got first place in 2 events, and he's not attending. He's not racing at Send It Surrey because it's his own track. So that would be home advantage is home advantage, in my opinion. However, he's being a gentleman and doesn't need to race, doesn't need to win the race to qualify. And then after that, it's getting into almost anybody's game, because the positions of people where you've got, I I don't know. Is it? Well, Vid is there because he just goes everywhere, but he's also got 3rd places, 6th places, 21st, 9th, 23rd places, and then I don't know Mako Wonderland. Don't know this rider.
Swiss kid.
Who was at Wacky Wheels, Float Connection, Swiss Race, came 2nd at Swiss Race.
Yeah.
And you know that there are so many riders. It is going to be anybody's race because we've all seen last year Alexis's board craps out on him completely. I really want to go.
It's gonna be interesting.
Doing myself FOMO. That's not the way this is supposed to work. It's supposed to help people want to go. But just looking at all the different names in there, you know, from our own team, we've got James Grant up there in the mixed, and Eduardo as well. And I suppose the wild card currently is Sebastian Cusack from the States, who came over to Shred the Shires, and I forgot my own event's name, then came over to Shred the Shires, placed in 3rd, and I understand he's also coming to Send It Surrey.
Okay.
Along with half of the Oak City crew, it seems like. So
interesting.
It's interesting. So I imagine you'll be seeing Sebastian turning up in Portugal as well. So
yeah, might be.
You know, and he's got a lot of race experience under his belt. So it's going to be exciting to see. Well, it's going to be exciting to see the results on the Instagram because I won't be there. But yeah, I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting final, and this way we give some more people the chance to experience the finals. We did notice last year that there was a bit of margin on the event, and it's definitely gonna be wicked to see all those guys battling it out. Fabio has some wicked plans. We've already heard some things in the meetings. And if he's gonna be able to pull all of that off, it's gonna be an amazing weekend in Portugal again. So don't doubt if you're dabbling on it. It's gonna be beautiful weather. It's Portugal. It's just an amazing vibe to be shared over there.
There are so many Airbnbs out there as well that is quite cheap. You don't need to stay in the hotels. Go to the Airbnb, get your breakfast from Fabio's supermarket. Everyone goes to the same restaurants in the evening. It is fantastic. Looking at the ladies chart, which is going to be the top 16. Again, I did a little bit of crunch of the maths. From the 7th position to the 16th position is a difference of 98 points. So again, you're looking at more or less an 8th place. Finished, we had to jump right the way up there. I mean, the riders in 18, 19, 20, 21 are only 15 points difference. So any of those could jump right the way up there. And again, if all these ladies do manage to make it, and hopefully they will, again, it is, I mean, it's they've all progressed so massively in the last 9 months, insanely massively. Really want to go,
and that's mainly
it's going to be a great place to watch.
Yeah, and that's mainly due to their own efforts, because they really sprouted something in Portugal last year that they really reinforced throughout the whole year and motivated each other, and you can really see the results on all the ladies. They really leveled up, and they are really throwing themselves off the obstacles through the course, and some really are getting close to the male speeds and time. So
and you can't
really interesting to see.
You can train with people, you can explain to somebody how to do something, but you have to do it as the rider. There is nothing else in here. Yes, you can have people play around with your settings and stuff like that. You can get advice on that, but you have to be the one on the board. You have to be the one that wants to approach that feature, go over the kicker, take the jump, take the tight turns, take the racing line. You're the only one doing that. There isn't we're not in F1. We don't have a radio team in the ear going do this, do that, and all the. It is you for that 2-3 minutes, depending on how quick you are and how long the track is around that track. And they have all just gone. It's amazing. It is absolutely amazing to see the level of progression in all the ladies.
Yeah.
And just looking at the top, I mean, the top 5 are. Well, I should say that look at the line, the top 8 are all podium places. So it's anybody's race. It's anybody's race. It really is very, very exciting.
definitely if you know the Portugal terrain, it can be tricky as well. It's a long track, so a lot can happen during the track.
Yep.
We've noticed that in the finals last year. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting race this year again.
Boards
So
get
I'm
hot,
really
a
looking
little bit
forward.
of overheat.
Yeah, that's also something to take
Yep.
into account in those temperatures. We've mainly seen it in like the Infinity race and the longer things that are going on, the longer events. But it is something to take into account. I've seen some riders sometimes dabbling with water and
On
like
video. There's video of Jaffa, isn't it? It was on your video, Jaffa going, "Give me some water, give me some water."
yeah, just throwing it on there or just making some cloth wet and just pushing it in there. So yeah, lots of creative solutions come to mind when they have to cool down really quickly.
And let's not forget the groms again. The groms, I've looked at
Yes.
it from it's the top 8 of the groms that will be competing at the EOL finals. And again, there's a 90-point difference between 8th and 4th. The top riders, the McFarland trio, Zach, Indiana, and Maximus, and they are closely followed by Henry Livingston Dunn. And they've all got, again, the top, well, in the kids, the top 9 are all podium winners. Or podium places, which is just, it's absolutely fantastic to see. Annoyingly, I'm going to go to Send It Surrey, and hopefully my eldest doesn't win anything because he's in the 11th position. So he would have to do quite well, I think, to be able to bump himself up there. Because maybe I'll send him up with his granddad and a board or something. That'd be about.
Yeah. Otherwise, you will be obliged to send somebody up there.
Yeah. So. But yeah, so again, it's going to be interesting if the groms can get there. It's going to be good. It's going to be good, definitely. But yeah, exciting. Yes. So guys, if you can get a chance to get there, then get over to the Algarve Championship race. But before that, obviously, we have Danish OneWheel Games and Send It Surrey. So get along to those events. Support your local events, as all that. Ooh. Vinnie's on fire, everybody.
Apparently, there was a.
I know I said I wanted to keep it half an hour, but you didn't need the fire alarm to go off to try and remind me.
No, it's apparently this thing tests itself every 6 months, and it has to be right into the episode.
There we go. That's one for the insurance company. Vinnie's fire alarms do test themselves, and they work perfectly well.
If I look a little bit pale now, it's because of. I wasn't expecting that. Not planned at all.
The other thing I wanted to mention, obviously, is this little beauty.
Yeah.
Get Stoked magazine. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't read it all yet. I've had it for at least a month, I imagine. Adam from Flow State, if you guys remember back to when we spoke about this and we were chewing out ideas on how to do it, and I suggested to the Get Stoked team, contact Adam from Flow State, Pev. He must be able to do something with you. And then within like 2 weeks, Adam saying, get your copy.
Kabam.
Somehow I've still paid full price despite giving business to Adam and the Get Stoked team. But, that's fine. I don't mind paying full price for a quarterly magazine that comes from the States. It's, not expensive or anything. But having read and had a good look through it, it is good. And I did a little test. When I said about, it's a type of magazine that you stick on the coffee table, and then when your mates come around, they just sit down, pick it up and start flicking through it. So that's what I did. My kids came round, left it on the coffee table, didn't even mention it. They went, a OneWheel magazine. Oh my God. And they just picked it up, and I think they've read it. They've read the whole thing because they read quick. But they were like, oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Oh, look, there's Jay. Oh, there's Bodie. And it was just like, it was nice. It was nice to see.
Yeah, it's something that I'm keen on getting my hands on a copy. I know they're still working on getting a line into Europe. It's still not possible to ship it apparently to Europe because it's way too expensive. So really hoping that we can also get that first issue, because that's kind of a special thing, launching this thing. So I really hope I can get my hands on a copy.
This one's mine. You can see it's been kept perfectly flat. It's not been rolled. It's not been sat on anything. I have kept it. It's not in I don't keep it in a little plastic wallet. Maybe I should. I might have one in my office somewhere. I'll stick it in a little plastic wallet somewhere.
Yeah. Talking about creations, I got this one last weekend.
What is this?
It's a keychain.
Very nice. Where did that come from?
So, Lars, the rider who was in the
Yeah,
Shires
kept
with
wearing his
his
number
dad.
upside down. Thanks for that, Lars. Commentator's bloody
Yeah,
nightmare.
yeah. So this last weekend, I missed out on a group ride. Yeah, I couldn't go, and Lars was as friendly to pass this on to Goes, who also got a smaller version. He has it hanging in the car, but he has 3D printed this, and I've never seen something so meticulously fine printed. You cannot see it on the
No.
camera, definitely, but there's almost no lines or rubbing or whatever you normally expect from the 3D
Yeah.
printer. So job well
That
done.
must have taken a very long time to print. So I don't know much about 3D printing, but the longer the print time, the smoother everything is, because we did them to make the bonk block molds. So the longer it takes to print, the less of the little wibbly lines that you get in them. So that's super well done, Lars. That's super cool.
Yeah.
That's fine that I don't seem to have one, but I've got enough paraphernalia. I've got my little shred coins that we print up for Shred the Shy just sitting over here.
You got a rug, man. You got a rug.
I do have a rug. It's the wrong office. It's the wrong. It's true. I do have a rug. I need a rug, but I do have a very nice rug. It sits underneath my desk at home, and it is nice and thick. And I often go around the house going, "Where are my bloody slippers?" It's because I've taken my slippers off because the rug is so soft that I take them off and put my feet on. I sit there at my desk working, rubbing my little. We're getting a bit weird now. It's still quite hot here, even though it's been raining today. It's still bloody hot.
Yeah.
Oh man. But that is it from me that I kind of wanted to just chat. I wanted to just give a bit of a feel for what has been happening it's been 6 weeks since we recorded the last episode. I just stretched out the gaps in between them. But been riding more this year than I think ever before.
Yeah, it's been good, and I've seen it's been good in all over Europe, because some of the European riders have been warming up the Dolomite for a crew that is.
I just noticed it is on my list to mention that, and I didn't mention it.
Yeah. So as PJ Martin have been recognizing, or no, how do you say that? Not recognizing. What's the term?
Recognition.
They have been exploring the Dolomites for the trip that is coming. There's a OneWheel organized trip from the States coming to the Dolomites. And currently, Hannes and Gerard are also in the Dolomites shredding up the mountain. I hope they keep something. Yeah, I hope they keep something shreddable.
Leave something for the others, guys. It looks so nice. I suggest anybody have a look at Vestman's Instagram. Just have a look at Vestman's Instagram, really. It's just a good few hours of entertainment, to be fair. But one of his most recent videos is him and Jared, and it's nice and carvy. The bank turns, not too steep. It looks really, really nice. I know OneWheel are going to make a good series of videos out of their little holiday trip that they're doing over there. Much like Bodie and Cricket's little skate session style video they released a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
That was
the bolly, the art of the bolly, and it was a really wicked video. They've really been putting a lot of work into the marketing game at OneWheel. That's something they're really good at, and especially with having such riders and creative talents on board, you cannot go wrong in throwing something like that out there. And they really put down a solid edit, like skateboard style, which is cool. And it raised the eternal discussion again. Is it a bonk or is it a bolly? It's
I think that was cool to see. One of the things I remember from starting up one-wheeling was like within a couple of months, there was just this debate. And like everyone's like, no, it's a bonk. No, it's a bolly. Bonk block.
Yeah, it's a bonk block.
Is it a bonk block and you do a bonk, or is it a bonk block and then it becomes a bolly?
I do agree with the term, it got volume, but you're still bonking to get the volume. So, and that's where they join like the bolly thing. I understand it, but like to do an ollie, you have to pop with the tail. And a bolly, it's with the tire, so it should be a tolly. If you really take it strict and technical terms.
It should be a tolly. Well, we've got episode 19's title now, haven't we?
A tire ollie, something like that. So, it's an eternal discussion. We're never gonna get rid of it. It's same like, is it a one wheel? Is it a float wheel? Is it Something else is his skirt board. Lots of things out there.
You could debate it until the cows come home, but I don't have any cows here, so they're not coming home. But there's a dirty storm cloud coming. Great. Oh dear, man. Anything else from you at all?
I do want to give a shout out to one particular person who was in Europe recently. It's a dude from Korea, if I'm correct. Okay. And it's Jack Slideby or Slidby. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. The dude has an awesome Instagram channel. He's been throwing out slides and whatever on future motion machines. And he recently went to Europe to Hannes to buy a Vesk. And since he has the Vesk, he's been putting way harder edits out there. He has like a little setup in his garden. And I see him shredding every single day. And he's progressing every single day. And he's way in a corner of the world that doesn't really provide a lot of OneWheel stuff, so I'll give him a shout, or go visit his Instagram, check out some of his content, because it's wicked what he's been putting out there, and he's really been pushing hard. So Jack, keep on pushing, man. Really cool.
Fucking amazing. Excellent. I will check that out. I haven't checked that out yet. That is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. And I have a small announcement for my YouTube channel as well. For the people who follow my YouTube channel, I will be taking a little summer holiday. So you can expect videos back at the end of August. But currently, I need to charge the batteries a little bit and recapture everything that we have been doing and replan a little bit.
Vinny just wants to ride and I have to film it, guys, because it is a ball ache. You've got no idea. If you don't film your rides, it is an absolute ball ache to then sit down and edit. I still have not edited the Shred the Shires footage, and I've downloaded let's think, it's at least 120 gig of footage from Shred the Shires, and I just need to sit and start editing. But it has just been too nice to sit and start. Yeah. I've taken things away with me on work trips and stuff, but I've also taken the OneWheel with me, and I've gone, but I could just go for a ride now instead. So it's full credit to your edits, man. So you deserve a bit of a break.
Sometimes you have to just get the energy levels back in check and replan the whole thing. Winter is coming as well, so we do have some options.
Bloody hell!
Yeah, we do have some. Why do I say that? Because we have some really cool options as well for a period where we normally cannot shred. Something has opened up here in our neighborhood, which will keep us busy all winter long. So no stopping cryptic. This year.
Always so cryptic. Never give the game away. I'll tell anybody anything. So you're always got something cooking in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Excellent, man. Wow, I've a good one tonight. Nice, short, sweet. Keep them neat.
Keep them neat.
A little bit shorter than they have been recently, but we do like to chat about OneWheels. That's kind of the point of the podcast.
That's the whole thing. But it's been so lovely for the people who have been checking in for the episodes that we made. It's really cool to see that we still have a solid community backing us up. You can still throw us some ideas, guests, whatever. The list keeps growing, and we keep on reaching out to our community to see who is willing to share their thoughts, their life, their whatever, their knitting club.
So it's the third time in a row. Someone knit Vinnie or crochet Vinnie a goddamn OneWheel, please. Just a little crocheted woolen one would be lovely for him, I think. Little hat for the winter.
Small thing. There we go again. And it's time to shut it down. Okay. People, on that note, like, share, subscribe. I have an alarm to attend. See ya!
Keep that nose up.
Just gonna push down the button. Sorry.
That's excellent. There you go, ladies and gents. Vinnie's still alive. See you next time.
Still alive. We definitely need to check those batteries and give him some new juice, because the juice is gone, and the eardrums as well.
Brilliant, excellent. Right, that's it. We're done. I'm turning it off.